As part of Sunshine Week, WECT is taking a closer look at settlement agreements reached by local government agencies and the taxpayer money paid out as a result. Those details are laid out in tonight's WECT Investigates report. Ann McAdams has some of the most interesting settlements for the last 5 years. You went through the records, Ann. What did they find?
Well, John, the city of Wilmington spent $9,000 settling a lawsuit after cops pulled a woman naked from her bed and handcuffed her, only to learn they were serving a warrant in the wrong house. From slips and falls on city sidewalks to wrongful termination claims, public agencies are spending millions of dollars of your money to limit their risk in a jury trial. Inside an apartment at Willow Pond, a Wilmington woman was lying in bed when officers knocked down the door and forced her to the ground in handcuffs.
I was scared, I was terrified, humiliated.
Humiliated is the reason she wants to hide her face, saying she was half naked when officers grabbed her.
I just feel violated because I was basically begging y'all to put cover, basically begging these officers to put cover, some covers over me. And they would not do it, and I have these two strange men standing over me.
But they were standing over the wrong person in the wrong house. An extremely embarrassing mix-up for Wilmington police, serving a warrant with the wrong address. Stories like these often make the news, but the public doesn't always find out how the story ends. The Willow Pond mix-up cost the city's insurance carrier $9,000. We've learned about $9 million in other settlements paid by the city, the county, and New Hanover County schools over approximately 5 years. Remember Antoine Graham and Jerry Melvin? Deputies unloaded a firestorm of bullets into their SUV when they allegedly tried to drive away from a DWI checkpoint in 2013. Graham was shot, and eyewitnesses dodging stray bullets said they were afraid for their lives.
It was absolutely terrifying. It was way beyond reckless. I couldn't believe these were professional people, like professional, officers, and they're trained. They're highly trained. They're not supposed to do stuff like this.
We already reported that Graham and Melvin received a combined $155,000 to settle lawsuits they filed against officers from numerous agencies. But we did not know until now that the settlement agreement included a gag order. The agreement says if Graham and Melvin talked to the news about the incident or showed anyone the video, they would forfeit every dime they got paid. A concerning amount of secrecy, since these are public safety officials, and an insurance policy paid for with your money was essentially used to finance the cover-up. Some public officials were not happy about our project to learn how your money is being spent. An attorney for New Hanover County sent an email to her colleagues complaining our request was time-consuming and suggested ways to minimize what they would provide in response. They ended up turning over the least information out of the 3 local agencies we surveyed, but have since agreed to provide additional documents at a later date.